Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to give you a quick overview of this PC that I just put together. I'm gonna be creating more videos using it, gaming and other stuff. Also, some running some benchmarks. Leave me a comment with any suggestions. All right, so it has the AMD Ryzen 5 5600 GT. It's a new variant basically of the 5600G. This was released now in 2024. Same thing all around, except same TDP. It's also 6-core 12 thread. The only difference is that the base clock on this is slightly lower, 3.6 instead of 3.9 gigahertz, but the turbo boost is slightly higher, so 200 megahertz faster. So instead of 4400 megahertz, sorry, it's actually turbo boosting to 4600 megahertz. Alright, so my motherboard is this ASRock B450M Steel Legend. It's a PCIe Gen 4, but this processor, it's only PCIe Gen 3. That's all it supports. RAM 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz. Here's all the information about it. It's XPG by ADATA, XPG D50, and the graphics card. It has an iGPU, so it's the Ryzen, it's an iGPU, so the AMD Radeon Vega 7, and so my main graphics card is actually this. I had it on a small form factor. I know a lot of people don't like this card a lot, but to be honest, the 3056 gigabytes low profile, it's for what it's meant to be. It's actually a great card. A bit expensive, but come on. So no external power needed, up to 70 watts, so it can run off the PCIe port. It's compact, very compact, and it's a dual slot. But the only card that will beat this without using any external power, it's actually the RTX A2000, and it's almost double the price. I had the RX 6400 and the ARC A380, and those two, don't even touch the speeds on this card. Except the ARC A380 gets a little closer, but still. So yeah, let me just one thing. First time I go AMD, so one thing I noticed was the CPU. It runs a little hot. Out here right now, my room temp is actually 68 degrees. So I don't have the AC on. It's just a cool night, thanks God. So if you have your AC, if you have the stock cooler, Wraith Stealth, just look at this. When you're gaming, look at these. Let me see, where's the temp? Come on. Oh, sorry, right here. Wait, right here. Sorry. Look at those temps, how they went up. Right here. So gaming, you will see like 80 to 89, sometimes 90 Celsius. That's when the load is in between 50 to 75%. If you load it, like this running a benchmark with the stock cooler, it will reach 95 and then thermal throttle. So in order to prevent this, I won't even do any overclocking unless you get an aftermarket cooler that that has a 125 watt TDP, like the rating for cooling 125 watts or 150, like a better cooler, period. Otherwise, gaming is fine, but make sure the room temp is not too high, because the other day it was like 80 degrees out here, and even gaming, it was reaching like 95 degrees. So like 94-ish, yeah, almost 95, sometimes a little bit above 95, so I don't like that. I like my CPUs to run cooler. Look, let me stop it now, because 94.9. Once it reaches 95, then then it's an issue. So yeah, that's about it. So one thing about the graphics card, you can pause it to read all the information here. Resizable bar is enabled. This is the memory clock speeds, and it runs PCIe Gen 3 by 8 because of my processor, but it's supposed to run at PCIe Gen 4 by 8. Even though it uses the 16 slot, it only runs at 8. It only uses 8 lanes. So it's just 1 because it's not like really in use. Once I start pushing it, yeah, PCIe Gen 3 by 8. So and here I wanted to show you this. So this will go up to like 1980 megahertz. 1750 is the memory clock. This is the temp. It actually runs pretty cool, to be honest, even though it's very small. And my case it's like a fish tank. It has, not the best fans from the factory, and it has glass in on two sides. The fan will go up to like 2500 RPM, but gaming, like I see an average of 1900 to 2200, and sometimes a little lower. And what else? Wattage, yeah, less than 70 watts. One thing, you can always use this MSI afterburner and overclock it. I had gone for extra 200 megahertz and 400 on the memory clock, or like 400 and 200, something like that, and you get a slightly better performance, but I don't even push it a lot, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, stays pretty cool. Let me see, 64 gaming 4 hours, you will reach like 70, 71. That's like max. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, actually, before I forget, what am I doing? Oh, here, 6 cores, 12 threads, 3.6 gigahertz up to 4.6. Like I said, 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz, and I have a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, Gen 3 by 4. That's more than enough for me. And RTX 3050, like I said, 6 gigabytes of dedicated GPU memory. It's GDDR6, and the iGPU is actually the Radeon 7 Vega 7, 512 megabytes of dedicated GPU, and it will use system memory to use it as VRAM. So if you have 16 or even more, it's way better. And if it's faster, like 3600 megahertz, or I've seen 4000 megahertz DDR4, even better. You'll get a couple of extra FPS on some games. It's not like the craziest difference, but it will help for sure. But this is like fine. So yeah, thank you for watching, and let's see what we're gonna be playing now. So this will be like my intro for some videos, just because I want to let people know what am I using, like exactly. One thing before I go, right, this was my result, my last result on Time Spy, and the best oldest result with the 5600 GT was actually mine too. It's right here. So yeah, 5117, and now I got 5162. Here are some of the details. 67 Celsius was the max temp it reached, which is pretty good. And these went up to 77 Celsius. AM4 5600 GT, RTX 3050, 6 gigabytes, and here RAM 16 gigs at 3200 megahertz. Yep. So thank you for watching, and yeah, let's see what we are playing now. bye.